9-card hand.
Okay, so I haven't even put my shirt on yet, but I'm recording this now. Yeah, this is Juushichi versus Fra, losers bracket in Summer Smash 2. That's a billion damage, but it didn't work.
Aw, that's a tragedy, holy
Goodness gracious, I think that was close to max damage.
He got a fully pumped Q and a double ace off of a throw, yeah?
Fully pumped K, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
5-6, K++, double ace. That is,
That's probably the best Joker I've seen in a long while, holy moly.
11, 22... Yeah, that was 39 damage.
Well, at least at this point, Chauncey has an easier time playing out of his hand. Oh.
Sort of. He might just be dead, honestly. Like, this game one is looking pretty problematic. He would have to get...
SKK.
Okay, he does have the Joker. But, like, Setsuki can definitely do this because she's a character that can just win a couple combats and then the game's over. But at 20 life, Ju basically has 2 mistakes tops left.
Yeah. Okay. And between protective wards, it's gonna be hard if he gets more of those, I guess.
Well, Fra's been using protective ward as a throw so far, at least, but we might see it come out. Ju's discard look like 3 7s already in his discard, which would be why Fra went for it as a throw. Ooh, okay. Gets blown up on Q.
That's gonna be a lot of damage, but at least
Not
he
really.
can get his Peter Fox.
He's only got 4 cards in his hand, so it won't be much. He's just out of the hand. Yeah, into knockdown though.
And he
That's
gets
the
the knockdown.
important
That's
thing.
good.
Yeah. Now, does he have the 4th 7 to loop? Is the question, or is it a Joker, or? Okay, it's not a 7, so it's probably the other Joker.
So if there's any time to protective ward, oh, it would have been there on speed of the Fox turns.
Probably, yep. So we'll see what Ju can do here. Dodges the blowfish spikes. That's big.
That's a great dodge. Yeah.
Okay, does Fra have the 2nd Joker?
I mean, Chauncey, in the end, he does. That's actually a tragedy.
Yeah, that was some big damage on that that combo too. That was 6, 12, 22 damage. So that was Fra has avoided like 50 damage with his Jokers this game.
With 2 Jokers that he got in the first half of his deck, so it's good on him. Then this is probably the most like annoying life total to play against Arg because he can just get away with minimal interaction. Well, usually it feels more like he needs to at least tack on some damage.
Yeah. So, for those on the internet who may not recognize this voice as of yet, my co-commentator at the moment is Zonar, who is, at the moment I would say honorary DRB, but he's in the group, at least.
Hey, I played Yomi before you guys played Yomi.
You did, but you did not engage in immense bonery.
I'll get there. I'll get there.
So, Bubble Shield is up, and Ju has 10 life, which is not a good look. He basically has to knock down Loop him at this point, and with only 1 7 left in his deck, Ju actually... Like, Ju needs to get some key combat wins, or Ju will run out of cards, but that's gonna be it.
I think that, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, because Ju doesn't have any Jokers left, so that's over.
But it's okay, that's data. First game is data.
Yeah, this set is a best of 7. So.
Is Fra actually like accomplished Argagard player?
Yes.
Well, no.
Fra,
okay.
I would say, is the most well-known Argagard player currently.
Okay.
He's aside from Radx T, who is the other major Arg, but he's just recently switched over. Fra, I believe, has been the longest currently running solo. Other impressive Args, including Hydro, has gotten pretty good results with him.
But Chauncey himself is a big Arg player, isn't he? Ooh.
Yeah. Ju used to play Arg a lot in in base set. Hi, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
Hi, Drew.
So
we're currently commentating
right?
Fra versus Ju. Ju lost game 1 in sets versus Arg. Ju has now switched to Vendetta.
How bad of a matchup is that?
I've seen Ju counterpick this matchup before and win, I think, actually against Fra. So I wouldn't be surprised if he wins
The matchup is like 5-5. If
Acro
not, it's
throw.
55-45. I mean, you have to.
I know.
You're not gonna get to Acro Arg.
That's true. Yeah, Ju came out the gate with a 5 duff into a 9 throw. Hit him with 5-6, and then counter through his 9. Goes for the kidney shot on knockdown, but gets poked out of it.
So, Froth threw on the first 2 turns?
Yep.
Ugh. Not a fan.
With 2 9s too, so he probably has an ace somewhere in his hand. If he's willing to
Likely
use
not.
2 9s. Well, wouldn't it be better to save your 9s for a power up in that case?
No, not if you feel like you need to throw.
Yeah. Ace block does not
In
help
fact-
that much against Vendetta, because if he knocks you down, it's the K throw mix up. So
Right, yeah, okay.
either that or
Makes
he just
sense.
places 2 to cross up your ace dodge. So.
And getting out of, like, if you put a bubble shield up, Vendetta's not really hard pressed to take you out of it, because he still can get significant profit off of throwing you, off of dodging, or even off of hitting you with a normal. He gets a card and to pull his normal back. I mean,
So it sounds like Argus is extremely fucked in a matchup. So how do you
No,
how do you
not at all.
how do you deal?
you have 75 life. I mean, you deal by killing him. AA is absolutely dominant in this matchup. You have a counter, so acrobatics doesn't save Vendetta, and your 2.2 speed Q beats everything but surgical strike, unless you want to say that it ties with his Vendetta's jab, which is a really crummy trade.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And in general, Vendetta has low life. Can you give Vendetta 10 life,
No.
No.
please?
No.
Can we make Gwen restore life instead of like lose it? but still draw double?
So, Ju finds the dodge into throw. Life total's pretty even right now.
So here comes a K.
Cross up to...
It's a cross up though.
Yep. So we'll see what kind of damage Ju has behind this. In the first game, Riker, Fra nullified 50 damage with his Jokers against Setsuki.
Yeah, he got like
Ju hit him with the
Jokered a
cross
fully
up.
pumped K.
Yeah, he hit him with the cross up Marlin 5 into what would have been 39 damage, but 34 of it got Jokered. And then the second time he dodged. He attacked into Ju's dodge and Jokered a combo that would have done 22.
Yeah, on the speed of the Foxer.
Yeah. So Fra had some big Jokers last game, that's for sure.
He also drew both of them in the first half of his deck, so
Yeah.
that's nice.
Seven throws, go at it, and Vendetta comes out ahead. 7 throw AA, Ju now has a solid life lead.
Alright, me and Mom finished our game so we can watch it.
Yeah. Enemus with like the most unnecessary comments. Oh, not staved off his throw game plan and undercuts Ju's kidney shot attempt.
I always found it kind of weird that he has a 4 throw that's 8.8 speed.
Yeah. It's because it leads to a
So
bit of
does
damage.
Geiger.
That's something I also found weird. What a coincidence. But it's a one combo point throw, so it's kind of good, I guess.
Yeah, it leads to 1 billion damage, which is what I said.
It's a command throw.
Yeah.
I mean, do you find it weird that he has a 7 attack that is 3.0 speed?
Yes.
Or that BB has a 7 attack that's 2.8 speed? Like, there's a bunch of examples in this game. Do you find it weird that DeGray has a 2 attack that does 4 damage?
Yeah, I do. Like, I mean, obviously there's gonna be non-standard things in the game. It's just, does DeGray really need that extra damage on his normals?
Life totals are now even. Ju
It fits pretty well with his character.
Ju at 20 life, Fra at 24. Ju definitely has the damage to kill him because he's got 12 cards. Moth making the worst puns. K-throw?
I apologize for nothing.
No K-throw. Wow, Ju has not seen a K in the first half of his deck.
Did he dodge into a normal throw?
Yeah.
I've done that before without a K-throw. Did he not have lethal? Would K-throw have been lethal?
No.
No.
I suppose he could be playing around Crash and Flow,
Yeah.
but I feel like you just kind of bait it out.
No, I don't think you're necessarily playing around Crash and Flow. I think that you can normal throw there and not let him know you have a king, and then king throw him.
I guess.
That's what I was about to say. Like,
No, but
for as far as I know, Chauncey tries to hide his hand.
Ju played the dodge, though. Frog getting up with a 2.
And he got the, yeah, he got
Goes
the
for
two, that's
lethal
good.
J pump. Is it successful? It is.
Yeah. Alright, 1-1.
Don't play Vendetta, kids. He's a bad character.
Frau was solo ARG, right? So he's just gonna go straight back into the matchup, I assume.
I'm surprised
Almost
Enemies is
certainly.
rooting for the Vendetta here.
Enemies never roots for the Vendetta. Enemies is a hater. He's my favorite hater, but he's a hater.
Historically, I'm like 8-3 in this matchup.
He's talking about his win-loss record, not the ratio, obviously.
Okay, I was about to say, so you played 110 games. But I don't... Last game was still pretty close.
That
I
guy's
think.
username is Johnny D D.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the Mike Ross joke.
Yeah. Or the Joe Miller joke.
So Fra
I would
opening up-
like to see Chauncey get to his king quicker in this match and see how that affects
Yeah,
the
he
whole
didn't
game,
have
because
one
I
at
feel
all,
like-
but still won.
I feel like off of one king in a knockdown, this can go horribly wrong.
Wake up
Oh.
J, solid. Okay. Undercuts the 3 attempt. Gonna pump it?
Walking in past yard work.
Yeah. I feel like you have to pump this at least once, but maybe not yet. Okay. So 12 damage from Wake Up J.
He didn't pump it all the way?
Pumped it once.
I mean, he's only got 6 cards in his hand, so he just pumped it once.
Man up! Keep a 2 in a block and go to town.
You can't do that against Arg.
Why not? What does he have to stop you?
Bubble Shield!
So block!
No, Ju gets thrown.
Another protective ward. Bro.
See, by not pumping it, he revealed that his hand was garbage, right? Because he was too scared to go down to 2 cards. If he had pumped it like a real man, he would have been too scared to throw.
See, sometimes I can agree with you. This is not one of those times.
Well, it's a matter of
Yeah, and I think
efficiency behind card and masking your hand, right?
I think we've seen clearly from Fra that wake up K-throw what?
That's a bit too hard of a call out, dude. Oh.
Ouch.
into a straight, so he's gonna get a bubble shield off of that, and possibly
That's
threaten
not
ace.
a hard call out. Functionally, against Arigarg, in that scenario, all of his throws are the same speed. Because there is a 0% chance that Arigarg is going to throw Vendetta when Vendetta's knocked down.
Yes, but Ju is not doing so well because he just got thrown again. Fra is not letting him build his hand at all. He's just not playing attacks into his blocks.
I wonder how Chauncey's gonna deal with this.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna keep playing aggressive.
Yeah, 2 comes up under Fra's king.
Your Vendetta, you have to keep playing aggressive.
7 cards in hand.
He played king in neutral. That means he thought that
Ju was
the
knocked
reason
down.
that Ju was... Yeah, he played king, though, is what I'm saying. He revealed that he didn't combo into it.
Yeah.
The only reason I can see that coming out is he thought Ju was going to be stuck playing like 5 in neutral because he didn't have a good option. I guess I can understand why if you look at the options Ju's been selecting.
Yeah.
I wonder if he had that too the entire time.
Ju comboed into Q, J with 1 pump, so 23 damage. Life totals are now 30. 30 on Ju, 50 on Fra. Ju hits the...
Okay.
They could be even.
It's the standing 7 poke. That is knockdown, boys.
I wonder if
Just for the record,
Fra's gonna stick to
he
his
gets
fair
him-
range.
if he gets him to 20 life left, Ju could have won if he'd have pumped it. Just saying. He left the damage on the table.
Ooh, wow.
He's just gonna stick to his throws.
Fra gets Ju with Wake Up 10 throw and catches a block.
From knockdown, even.
So yeah,
Ju's been absolutely unwilling to press buttons. So.
Well, Ju clearly does not have damage in his hand, and Fra has been right on his throw reads basically every time.
yeah.
well,
but
if he's clearly not got damage in his hand, then Ju needs to be pressing the attack button.
yeah,
He needs to be
Stay
using that
aggressive, right?
to get, not to stay aggressive, to get cards.
So,
Like,
13
those
life
blocks.
on Ju. Not a good look at the moment, but yeah, I mean, you get the Vortex going. No. Stuff
that's
with the
fine.
Ju attack.
That's good.
Quite frankly, there's very few times you actually should block in this matchup as Vendetta.
So, game 2 goes to Fra.
Chauncey found
Vendetta
Game 3.
should
no
never be allowed.
jokers that played no 2s.
It's game 3.
Or, yeah, sorry.
Arigarg should not be allowed to throw Vendetta like that.
I meant game 2 of this matchup.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Fra's now up 2-1. It's, of course, first to 4, because this is Summer Smash.
Even if you have no damage, you play 2
God.
a lot.
Oh,
If he has a bubble shield, if he has a bubble shield, instead of blocking to go even with bubble shield, you throw if you're scared of K throw. You get or scared of bubble shield. You get rid of it so you can press your 2.
So, Ju caught him with neutral king throw on the first turn.
and I do
All
actually
this
think
is-
that I actually do think the king throw is somewhat of a call out, especially with the way Fra's willing to just 7 throw him.
I mean, somewhat, but what throws are you willing to use as Vendetta? Your 7 is your knockdown attack. Your 8 is acrobatics. Your 9 is going to lose to just as many throws, and your 10 is not a throw. I mean, your 4 doesn't knock down. The only other, realistically, the only throw you can press that isn't a significant investment of resources is 9 throw, and it's just as bad as king throw.
Right.
Not just as bad, but close.
Oh,
So,
Ju, after the king turn, he threw him with a normal throw, not risking his king. Took knockdown again. Following turn, 3 attack into ace block. Now Bubble Shield is up. Ju has 10
so
cards.
if you if you throw an attack into Bubble Shield, can you acrobatics and prevent it from...
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that's pretty valuable then.
Not really.
Oh, so what would you use acrobatics for then?
Nothing.
What would you use it? Not getting hit with Blowfish Spike. Well, yeah, nothing because you're gonna get countered. But I would use it not to get Blowfish spiked or not to get hit with something like a big R5 or something.
So, Ju gets the bubble shield off by dodging into King Throw, but Crash and flows the King Throw. So
realistically, what I would use 8 for is a throw. That's what I'd use acrobatics for.
Didn't you just tell me that 8 was acrobatics, hence it's not a throw that really counts?
I said it's a throw that isn't a huge investment of resources.
Right.
I mean, it's still acrobatics if you stack them, or if you play them earlier, because Argark's counter doesn't take the card out of play. Argark's counter puts the card on the bottom of your deck, which means at any point that you power up and shuffle your deck, you get your cards back in play. So if you play the acrobatics, or you stack a bunch of acrobatics so that you have more than he has counters, you're Gucci.
Kidney shot.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Well, how
Face
worth
down,
is it
please.
trying to use acrobatics to get him to counter so that he doesn't counter your king loop? Because it feels like if he counters your king loop...
If he counters your king loop, then you can aggro, and that's even more threatening than king. Like, him taking your kings is not a big deal. Your pressure on his knockdown is still intimidating.
So you think it wasn't misplayed that he countered the king for a return a few turns ago? Depending on the situation,
I mean, which ability you take is very important. Like, I mean, there are situations in which to do both. Like I think in general you don't want to have to use it on the king, but I played against Mad King in Team Draft, for example, and he lost because he used it on an acrobatics instead of on the king.
Right. Yeah.
But Ju hasn't been playing the king loop.
He has not. When he tried going for it, it got countered immediately. So.
Well, it got countered out of a dodge. He hasn't even attempted the king loop while he was actually knocked down.
Right, when he tried to get it going. But I feel like... Okay, what's scarier? Full hand Vendetta or full hand Arc? Probably Vendetta, because it's
full hand Vendetta.
Yeah. So he's pretty satisfied training its extra blocks.
Ooh, 7 throw from Arg undercuts acro throw.
Not a knockdown, but that's so scary.
Well, Argar doesn't gain too much out of knocking Vendetta down. Not really, because Vendetta should be able to match attacks that beat his normals.
Enemies is being
the
a
big
dink.
thing he gets is damage. Well, of course, Enemies is a dink.
He's like, Juushichi, 8 is an ability. How about you shut the fuck up, Enemies?
Okay. He answered. Oh, so that's an undercut. And that's actually really good from Chance. He hasn't been throwing 2s out a lot, but he's really been getting the most out of this one. I think he threw it like 3 times in the last few turns.
Well, that's why you press the button, because it's a good button. I like good buttons.
But he is.
Rock has good buttons.
He has scared Fra off of throwing a lot this game, which is a big change compared to last game. And he's sitting on like a solid card lead in his hand too, so this is where you throw.
What's the life go?
Kid.
He is 10 life down on Fra, but he's about to combo him. He caught a block
throw
with
into
an acro
Punk
throw.
because no face down.
Yeah, last time he put a face down, and Ju respected it to give him just the 2 attack, but it wasn't real. So
never respect, always combo. That's wrong. With Vendetta, it's respect 5% of time, combo 95% of time.
So I think more than anything, Fra's threatening the... Oh.
Ju just played acro throw 3 times in a row and it worked twice. And that's probably lethal.
I guess.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
Joker!
Oh, he got a Joker. Alright,
Real
alright.
Joker.
Still in the game then.
6 life.
I'd really like to see
Maximum
the
Vin
two.
does torch it, by the way.
He just played Maximum Ven as his throw ender.
Yeah. I really want to see the 2-poke come back out. See if respects that.
Well, 2 attack, unless he plays Blowfish Spikes, will win against attack or throw.
See, that's what I was thinking. He powered up for Ace. I thought he was going to threaten the double Blowfish Spikes, but he just went for a Bubble Shield and he just threw it down again, so...
That's because Fra hitting a Bubble Shield is, like, gives him massive positioning advantage and a big chance to win this game.
Right, yeah.
If you land a Bubble Shield, that's a combo you can survive.
But King comes back to hand if it pops it, right?
Yes, but like you have to pop it with King at that point, and it doesn't matter if King comes back.
Obviously, it's still a combat win. You get extra. Plus time to search for your Joker.
At this point, you're gonna be powering up for aces anyway. So if you get the King loop, you can just play AA to get out of it because it's 0.2.
That's
faster than anything Vendetta ever dreamed was in his deck.
Yeah. Chauncey kind of using his card advantage with some dodges here, but...
Can Surgical Strike be 0.0?
No.
Shut up, Anarchy Boy.
Oh, here comes... Ooh.
You're just hella down backing right now.
He wants Fra to come out and start throwing him again so he can punch him.
Well, but Ju has 18 life, so...
Oh. I thought that ring was over from the way you guys were talking.
No.
I can't see it.
No, Ju has 18 life, has not played any Jokers, but has played 3 of his acrobatics as throws, so...
You weren't getting... You know, I think that's fine. How many cards are in his deck?
25.
Might not have a Joker? Probably.
Ju has not thrown.
I don't know.
Better have a Joker.
It's either... it's gotta be a Joker, otherwise he wouldn't be doing that, yeah.
So now Ju's at 12, Fra at 6, Ju now knocked down.
But Ju's on the ground, yep.
Like, if I'm Fra in this situation, I mash Q. Like, Ju has 2 aces in discard, so you just mash Q.
If he has Q, there's 2 in his discard and he's through half of his deck, so he might not have seen another one.
True. If you have Q, I mash it. I probably Blowfish Spikes if I have it. If I don't have Q.
Yeah, I would definitely Blowfish Spikes if I had it.
Spikes. He's knocked down. Like, the chip damage plus Mirkwood Curse, or whatever the curse is called.
Hexwood
Curse. There you go.
Block, though.
Hexwood.
Mirkwood.
So that's an ace. So now he's threatening the Blowfish Spikes. He's dumping 2 kings for ace, alright?
I mean, he doesn't need his kings when Fra's at 6.
Yeah, I mean, he's not gonna get any loop at this stage of the game.
Yeah.
I wonder if Fra is confident enough to press the throw button again.
This is a real coin toss, so...
Yeah, I mean, Fra is in the driver's seat right now. If he's holding a 10, he knows he can't be acroed.
Oh!
So,
Blowfish Spikes.
Blowfish Spikes, and Chauncey's trying to throw. But in this scenario, right, he could have like dodged, and if he got him thrown, he could have used his acro. And then try again at least.
No, he couldn't have used his acro, because the odds of Fra not having a 10 are super slim.
Yeah.
That's fair enough, actually.
So, Fra now up 3-1, calling for a restroom break, so I'll be right back as well.
It's kind of interesting how Ark's counter helps a lot of his bad matchups.
Yeah, it's super important for him to not get wrecked against other setup characters.
Yeah. I can imagine Midori also has a bad time going into Dragon Farm against Arg.
Oh, totally. Because what else is there to counter? I mean, you can counter the glimpse, but why counter glimpses when you can counter dragons?
Yeah. But for as far as I've heard, Midori does have an advantage that matchup.
Well, he's got enough throws.
Right. Could just power through the blocks.
And his throws hurt, especially if he's in dragon form. because you can get those K throws out. I mean, they won't all be K, but they are faster than Arch throws. And that makes a difference.
That was a close game though, damn. The blowfish spikes, that's kind of like the best move of this deck. 2 aces, 0.0 ender, 2 combo points.
I'm back.
At least he cannot throw ace. That'd be redonkulous. So Raz, do you think Chauncey sticks to Vendetta here?
Tough call. Fra is unlikely to switch to counterpick him, so it wouldn't be super problematic to stick to your guns and stay Vendetta. But the question is Vendetta even his guns at the moment? I guess
That's
we'll
what
find
I
out.
was thinking.
Yeah, he's sticking with it. So Ju is
Well, I
locked
mean,
into Vendetta.
he does have a good history against Arg, and the last game was really close. He never got a king loop off that game either, so perhaps
He set it up once, but normal through the next turn, I think.
2 into a bubble shield on turn 1.
It's not a good start at all.
That's an absolutely fine start. If you press that button, you risk it happening, and it's not that big a deal. You have to be willing to press that button.
See how long the bubble shield stays up.
Gets outsped again by the 7 throw.
That was a greedy throw.
Well, he has to show that he's willing to throw when that bubble shield is up though. Just that Fra is confident in his throws again.
Yeah.
So let's see if oh, he's really trying to show that he can throw. Holy moly!
Baits out the Joker.
And an early Joker. Oh, what a tragedy.
So this is really bad now.
It's falling apart.
Yeah, Ju's he's down to 54 life, he's already lost one of his kings, had a Joker baited, and Bubble Shield is still up.
He needs to win, like, this combat or the next combat real bad. Nope.
Loses his 2
Well,
on a dodge block.
Arg is entirely fine sitting there and blocking, dealing 4 damage.
Yeah, what a god.
Yeah. Good read, good read.
Up 35 life, sitting pretty at 10 cards with Bubble Shield up.
At least Chauncey
Okay,
is
so that
moving away
does
from-
pop the bubble, but that's still another 11 damage that Ju has taken. So this is rough.
Let's see if Chauncey goes back to trying to establish throw. I don't think so, but
Ju's now at essentially a little over half his life, and Fra's still at full. With a gigantic hand, Ju only has 8, so he can't just dump all of his resources.
this is also a match point for Fra. If he wins this one, it's over.
Did you stay Vendetta?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he stayed for that. He got
called out the dodge. Just got 8.
I think the man is foolish. He should have played literally any grappler.
Yeah, this is looking pretty much over. Ju's at 24 life, Fra's at 85.
This is the thing I don't understand about Juushichi. I see what I feel like is just such clear character choice decisions from a man with such a deep character pool, and instead he opts into a 50-50 matchup.
Yeah. And he just gets his case
I mean,
stuffed by a 3 attack.
I guess I just don't understand how comfortable he is with the characters that I'm scared of him playing.
So 10
'Cause
life,
our
or
yard
8
is
life
fucking
versus
sick,
85. This is basically
He's playing for not a perfect.
it's gone. I mean, he doesn't
You're
even
Vendetta.
have
You
kings.
could do it.
He doesn't have any kings. He got 2 stopped.
yeah, it's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That's a P.
Ouch.
That's an ugly way to lose.
Oh.
Bomber asking the tough questions, like why are you playing then?
Well,
Something we're all wondering.
I'm gonna stop the recording here. Thank you for watching, everybody on the internets.
Have a good one.